Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. We completed our last session with the techniques of scientific management. Today, we will compare and contrast between Henry Fayol and Taylor's principles of management. Before moving with the comparison between Fayol and Taylor, we will recap with the principles of Fayol and Taylor. First, we will move on with the Henry Fayol's 14 principles of management. First one is your division of work. Division of work leads to specialization. Second principle, authority and responsibility. Authority is a command which can be given by a superior to the subordinates. Authority is to do the job assigned. Authority and responsibility should be balanced. Third is your discipline, which means the rules and regulations to be ensured by the organization is important. Fourth is unity of command, which means one boss at each level. Fifth one is your centralization and decentralization. Centralization means concentration of authority at one level in the organization. Decentralization means dispersal of authority at all levels. Sixth is your unity of direction, which means one head, one plan. Seventh is your subordination of individual interest to general interest, where the general interest should be given priority than your individual interest. Eighth is your scalar chain, which means the formal lines of authority which flows from top to bottom. Ninth is your remuneration of employees, which states that the remuneration should be just and equitable. Tenth is your order, which means a place for everyone and for everything. 11th is your initiative, which means the opportunity should be given for workers for self-motivation. 12th is your stability of tenure of personnel. It is important for the management to remove the insecurity feeling in the minds of the employees. 12th is equity. That means employees should be equally treated in all aspects. Last one is your esprit de corps, which means that the I should be replaced with we. These are your 14 principles of Henry Fayol. We will move with the F.W. Taylor's principles of scientific management. First principle, science not a rule of thumb. Here the decision should be made scientifically and not based on personal experience. Second, harmony not discord. Here it is very important to cope with the interests of both the workers and the management to maintain unity. Third principle, cooperation not individualism. This principle is an extension of principle of harmony not a discord. Cooperation of both the workers and management to ensure achievement of organizational goals. Last principle under your principle of scientific management is development of every person to his or her greatest efficiency and prosperity. As per this principle is concerned, the worker should be given opportunity to improve the skill and work performance. So after the recap of your Henry Fayol and Taylor, we will move on with the comparison between Fayol and Taylor's principles. As far as the meaning is concerned, you say that the more importance is given for improving overall administration in Henry Fayol. In Taylor, more importance is given for increasing overall productivity. Henry Fayol is a father of modern management who has laid down 14 principles of management. F.W. Taylor is a father of scientific management who has introduced 4 principles of management. As far as the concept is concerned, Henry Fayol focuses on general theory of management. Taylor focuses on scientific management. As for the importance with regard to the level of management is concerned, Henry Fayol gives more importance to top level management. Taylor gives more importance to low level management. As far as the application is concerned, Henry Fayol can be applied universally. For Taylor's principle is applied only to specialized organizations. Henry Fayol has drafted the management principle based on personal experience, but Taylor has drafted based on observation and experimentation. He is given more importance to managerial function as far as Henry Fayol is concerned. Taylor is given more importance to production and engineering. As far as the approach is concerned, Henry Fayol gives most to manager's approach and F.W. Taylor gives more to engineer's approach. With regard to the payment of wages, Henry Fayol feels that the sharing of profit with managers. F.W. Taylor gives specification on differential piece rate system. We'll recap with the difference between Henry Fayol and F.W. Taylor. Basis, meaning he gave more importance to overall administration. Taylor is given more for increasing overall productivity. Henry Fayol is called as a father of modern management who has laid down 14 principles. Taylor is considered as a father of scientific management who introduced 4 principles of management. Basis, concept, Henry Fayol, general theory of management, Taylor, scientific management. Basis, emphasizes Henry Fayol, top level management, F.W. Taylor, low level management. Basis, applicability, universally applicable. Here it applies to specialized organization. Basis of formation, Henry Fayol's personal experience, Taylor, observation and experimentation. Basis, orientation, Fayol, managerial function, Taylor, production and engineering. Approach, manager's approach, Henry Fayol, Taylor, the engineer's approach. With regard to your comparison, these are the major differences between Fayol and Taylor. We will move on with the similarities between Henry Fayol and F.W. Taylor principles of management. This can be put into 3 headings, namely practical work, second human approach, third development of modern concept. First we will take with the practical work. The works of both Taylor and Fayol are of practical nature. Both have recommended the concepts and principles which had been tried by them during their managerial career. Second, human approach. There is an element of human touch to the process of managing recommended by both Taylor and Fayol. Principles like equity, discipline, remuneration of personnel which are found in ideas of humanity. Likewise, Taylor suggests the need for a complete mental revolution on the part of management and workers with human approach to scientific managing. Third, development of modern concepts. Taylor and Fayol both have contributed to the development of modern concepts of management, though in different styles and fashions. In fact, some of the contributions by these two are alike. Say for example, emphasized on managerial specialization, which Taylor recommends through his scheme of functional foremanship, Fayol through one of his general principle of management called division of work. So the basic 3 headings under which the similarity can be analyzed are: first is your practical work, second is your human approach, third is your development of modern concepts. Children, with this explanation, we have come to the end of this chapter. We will move on with the next chapter in the next session. Thank you.